Hey, what's up, guys? That JRPG bro here. We are jumping back into more Ghost of Tsushima. That's right, New Game Plus.
Lord Sakai,
What birds are you looking for?
the golden ones. Songs that remind you of more peaceful times.
They were my mother's favorite. She used to say they knew our island better than any other creature.
I believe it, my lord. If it weren't so dangerous, I'd follow one. See where the golden bird leads me.
Maybe I'll do just that. But you should wait until our home is safe once more.
I will, Lord Sakai. Thank you.
So we're popping back into New Game Plus here, jumping back in, having some fun here, doing some side quests, getting ready to do the next section of the game. That's right, guys, we are through the first main section of the game. That would probably put us about, I want to say, a third of the way through the main storyline. I can't say with absolute certainty, though. But we are kind of wandering around right now, picking up some side quests that we missed in that first island right now. Last time we're going to take care of another actual major storyline here.
Invaders are everywhere. But the bandits preying on Hiyoshi are worse than the invaders.
The worst one can do is take advantage of their own people.
A woman at Kechi Fishing Village lost her whole family to the fiends. I'm sure she'd appreciate the comfort of a samurai.
So it looks like the next main quest I'm taking care of, you see all in the upper right-hand corner, the Curse of Uchisune. That is a mythic tale. We're going to take care of another mythic tale. 2 mythic tales in a row. This is going to be awesome, guys.
Long ago, an emperor and his palace were plagued by a winged demon. The emperor sent for Uchitsune, the most renowned archer of his time, who wielded a bow blessed by a kami. When the demon next came, Uchitsune was ready, longbow in hand. His aim was truer, and his arrows flew farther than any archers in Japan. Uchitsune loosed a single arrow. It pierced the demon's heart. As it fell to the ground, it cursed Uchitsune with its final breath. Soon after, Uchitsune saw the forms of the demon everywhere. His legendary bow never missed, but each arrow that hit its mark was met with a very human scream. The trail of bodies led to his capture. Though many called for Uchitsune's death, the emperor felt pity for him. Uchitsune was banished to Tsushima Island. He died years later, alone and forgotten by all but a few. The demon-slaying longbow has remained hidden here since his passing. Some say it awaits a worthy master. Others believe it still holds the demon's curse.
Cursed or not, the bow sounds powerful.
Take care, my lord. The bow inspires darkness in those who seek it.
I'll bear that in mind. The question is where to begin looking.
To quiet his mind, Uchitsune often walked the coast, obsessed with the blue hydrangeas that grew there. Perhaps they'll provide a clue.
So it looks like today, guys, we're going to be going after this cursed, awesome, magical bow. Now, I'm going to say this, like I said this before many times. At this point, since we are playing New Game Plus, we already do have the bow. We already have the skill or whatever it is. Most of these Mythic Tales do on a show. I'm just going to do a few here and there to kind of give you guys what it looks like, how these stories play out. They are definitely one of the longer quests in the game. I know there was one when I was playing it originally, the game originally, and I hated it. It was so annoying. I think it took me about an hour to get it right. I felt like an absolute idiot because You know, my brain's not fully functioning sometimes. You know, when you're playing video games, you're usually playing, you know, at a time. You know, you're in a relaxed state. Usually, when I play games, it's on the weekends. That's the time I get most of my gaming in. You know, Friday night, Saturday, all day Saturday, all night Saturday, and sometimes in the early morning. And Sunday, I usually get all my gaming time in on the weekends. And this game, I was so into this game. I was playing 3, 4 in the morning, you know, all the time. But even on weekdays, I would play a little bit. It was bad. It was bad. But you know, you get in that relaxed state. Your brain's not fully functioning the way it should. You're just kind of turning off.
That tomb is cracked open.
So we look for these blue hydrangeas. It's very important for us to find these. Obviously, I love how there's these visual clues as to where we're supposed to go for these specific quests. They really kind of highlight the beauty of this game, and it's absolutely breathtaking, as Keanu Reeves himself would say.
Place. An island surrounded by blue flowers. Uchitsune's bow could be there.
Now we gotta find our way out. So we're gonna actually have this little map, this little, I guess it's more of a painting. This painting is gonna be our clue of where we need to go next. Now, obviously, we're using a lot of visual, I don't want to say stimulus, to really figure out where we're supposed to go next, and that's the fantastic thing about this. Like I said, the visuals are amazing. We don't really need to focus on looking at the actual map here, because the game does kind of give us that general direction of where we have to go in terms of where general direction wise.
Stop searching for the cursed bow. It leads only to death.
He wore the mask of a Tengu demon. And that was a warning shot. Can't let my guard down.
Now, if you guys remember our previous video where we did the Heavenly Strike, right? You guys kind of have an idea how this is going to play out. We kind of have to go do a couple little mini things, search for things, and then we get into like a fight. Oh shit, we kind of glitched there. If you guys didn't notice, we kind of got stuck in the rocks. Now, the glitches in this game is actually almost a near flawless game in terms of like content, unlike from some games. They're a little buggy. Bethesda, I'm looking at you. We got stuck. Occasionally, you'll get stuck between surfaces every once in a while, and it's comical because Jin like literally like freaks out, and then the game actually, instead of crashing on you, actually somehow manages to push you through the thing you need to go through, which I think is actually pretty dope as a whole. I mean, like I said, there's very few things that I have wrong with this game. It is a beautiful masterpiece.
Hold still.
Thank you, my lord. You should avoid the swamps near Numata settlement. The Mongols are hiding there.
Strategic location. Perfect to launch raids. And attack anyone traveling from Castle Canada.
You're not going there, are you?
I don't have much of a choice.
So right now we kind of figure out where we're going. Gotta find our footing here. If we are where I think we are, this is where it gets interesting. I don't like that's a beautiful cliff. What if we jump off this cliff? Will that kill us? Will jumping off the cliff end our lives? Will Jin Sakai die? Find out on the next episode of Ghost of Tsushima. We're gonna pull a very Dragon Ball Z-esque thing here. I'm just kidding. We're not actually gonna do that. That would be like absolutely like insane. We're trying not to die in this. I know, like, it's kind of hard to not die in video games, but, you know, when you reach that point, you know, ish happens. We have an idea of how far we can fall down or jump down without taking damage. Obviously, Jin's not one of the assassins from Assassin's Creed where he has like tumble damage, resistance, or whatever you want to call it. So we're just kind of wandering here through the forest. Not really a forest, but like I said, we're kind of hugging the coast here. We do know that what we're looking for is kind of near, I guess it's the ocean. And in case you guys are wondering, yes, Tsushima is actually a real island in Japan, right off the coast. It is real. It's not like fictional. It's a real island. I actually was like concerned at first. I was like, why is this not in actual Japan? Did they rename Japan Tsushima? Was Japan called Tsushima? And then I think I Googled it one day, and I found out that this is actually an actual island in Japan. And they actually had, I think it was like a tsunami or something like that came in 2020. And I think I read recently, at the time of this recording, a bunch of fans of the game actually raised a insane amount of money, raising that money to help restore the Torii Gate, which is freaking amazing. Minimum donations, I think, averaged about 95. People who donated like $95 are gonna have their name like immortalized or something on like the stone near the gate. I think that's actually pretty cool. That fans of a game based off an island they've never been to or heard of before the game, donated money to help put things back to right. I know, like, that doesn't sound that really, doesn't sound pretty freaking sweet because all the crazy shit we got going on right now in 2020 and seems to be bleeding over into 2021. But we'll see. I think it's gonna bleed over into 2021. We'll find out. I don't know. I have faith. Guys. I have no idea where we're going right now. I think even when I played this part the first time, I got lost, and that's really saying something. Like I said, I'm so used to playing more JRPGs. They're so much more traditional in the way that they play because, JRPGs are pretty straightforward. They're not really branching open world, like, deviate from path. You have the story and you follow the story, which is fantastic. And, you guys look at my, my Steam account, you see some of the games I played recently, more recently than, not recently. But, like, I have bloated playtimes because I sit there and grind. I will find a place to grind. I actually have a friend who plays a lot of games on Steam, and he just leaves the game up for, like, 5 days, 5-6 days at a time. Just throwing it out there, throwing shame on that person. They know who they are. But, like I said, I'm literally kind of lost right now. I know we're in the general vicinity. This is how I think we've done a shrine before. I'm not 100% sure. I do have that tendency to get lost. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if we're going the right way or if we're just kind of backtracking right now. And I do feel like at this point in time, right now in the game, we are actually just backtracking. Which does not bode well for my mental state here, trying to figure out where we're going. And I noticed, I may have pointed this out before, you guys know the areas that we can grab onto have that like rust color to them. That seems to be a new thing in a lot of video games. More open world or games where you can climb, Tomb Raider, Uncharted, Assassin's Creed, Ghost of Tsushima, Horizon Zero Dawn, where the developers intentionally, like, kind of show off, not show off, but kind of point out for us, the gamers, where we can climb, what we can grab onto. Unlike Genshin Impact and Breath of the Wild, where we can climb up anything, usually there's some kind of visual indication of where we can climb and where we can grab onto when we're jumping down. And then there's God of War from 2018, where that's all plot-based. Everything from God of War, that little thing is actually absolutely based on the story, which is fantastic. Actually, if you haven't played it, I highly recommend playing it. I don't think I could play that again. It was too much of an emotional ride for me. Games that have too much emotional impact, they're hard to go back into because you have that emotional sucker punch the first time you play a game, and then you play it again, and that emotion might not be there. There are games that, get you every time. Persona 4 gets me every single goddamn time at one segment in the game. I'm not going to say what it is. If you guys have if you've played it before, you'll know what I'm talking about. I don't think we've gotten to that part yet in our playthrough. I can't say for certain. But there's one part in particular in that game that gets me every single fucking time. Every single time. Persona 5 gets me too. Usually games with characters that you kind of really get into, you relate to on a hardcore basis, they really kind of, hit you hard in the emotional sucker punch. This game did have that bit of emotion at first, but not as much. Marvel's Spider-Man. You guys know what I'm talking about, Marvel's Spider-Man. If not, watch our videos. We have all those up. We also have Miles Morales up too. Like I said, we're not going to heavily focus on just JRPGs. They're going to be our primary focus, but major Sony titles are going to be games that we're going to focus on playing too. Usually, I think we're actually almost at the end here. This is fantastic. I wasn't really thinking too much about where I was going. I was just letting my fingers do the work and my mouth do random talking right now. So we actually successfully got all the way through here. Look at this. Don't want to fall off that. I'm going to fall off. I'm probably going to fall and die. I'm absolutely terrible. Jin has amazing balance for, a regular samurai dude. I would not, picture Jin Sakai being someone who is, like, perfect balance. That's not something I really see him doing. So I think we kind of had an idea where we were going, and then we kind of got lost. Maybe going the way of the shrine was not the right course of action. But hey, we did the shrine. We got the shrine. We got the charm and everything like that. As for figuring out where we're supposed to go, I think we're probably going to get there pretty close. I think we probably absolutely missed the mark. And, once we get there, it'll be pretty simple and straightforward for us to complete the quest. Like I said, I do feel pretty stupid right now about this. But, it is what it is. There's nothing we can really do about it. So we're going to keep on jumping up here. There we go. We got it. We did it. We did the thing. Look at that. So if we leave the area where the Torii Gate is, we might be able to figure out where we're going. Maybe I've been going the wrong direction all along. Maybe it's not where I thought it was, and we're definitely on the lost side. Yeah, so it looks like we're kind of going in the wrong direction, so we kind of got to go down. But we can't really make it down there, because if we jump, we die. And is this a way to go down? No. We can't go down that wall, so there's got to be another way here. If we jump from there, we'll probably get seriously hurt, so we probably have to go all the way around here. We should really use the flowers here. I think these flowers are kind of guiding us in the right direction here. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I really am feeling really stupid right now. I should have realized that the flowers were going to guide me to where I needed to go. So, way to go, bro. You're pretty dumb.
More blue flowers.
Awesome. I think we found where we need to go. Pretty sure we're in the right general vicinity here. This does look about right. More blue flowers. I think they were hydrangeas, weren't they? Holy shiboba. There is a lot of them, so we definitely are in the right place here. Like I said, we wanted to make sure we were in an area where there's a lot of these flowers here. And having found them, I feel more reassured that we are actually going to be able to complete this quest in this video. I don't want to stretch out a story mission or a side quest into 2 videos, because then I'd feel pretty freaking dumb if I'm not able to complete a single objective in 1 video. I mean, this isn't like, you know, Persona, where we're trying to crawl through a dungeon. We're not going to be able to crawl through a dungeon in 1 video. I mean, we could, hypothetically speaking, but we're not going to do that. Let's see. I don't think we're supposed to go down here. I'm not sure. I mean, there's a little bit of a loss here. Oh! Holy... For a minute, I forgot where I was going. I was like, wait, what am I doing? And you gotta kind of follow the map here.
A mountain surrounded by blue flowers. Witch's bow could be there.
Continue your search, and Tsushima will fall.
Enough. Speak plainly.
This is your last chance. Leave the boat alone.
So that guy's kind of trying to stop us from getting the bow. So all we have to do now is get to this mountainous area. Thank God for fast travel, otherwise it would take us a lot longer to get there than where we were. I mean, it's not like we had to travel. I don't know if we traveled very far, but we did use fast travel. I know a lot of people are very anti-fast travel in their video games. But, you know, when we're trying to play through this and we're trying to get through this one single quest here. Ooh, that was not very smart. Ooh, that, you know how many bones that probably broke? It probably broke all the bones in its legs. That probably would have killed a normal person. I don't know if the physics on that actually makes sense. I'm not gonna lie, it probably doesn't.
Blue flowers. This is the right way.
So it looks like we have to kind of follow the blue flowers some more here to kind of get the idea of where we're going exactly. Which is, needless to say, going to be an interesting point here. Let's see.
The bow. The bow must be there. Which is in this longbow. Where am I?
The bow is cursed. You will see nothing but death to the end of your days.
In case you guys are wondering, yes, those birds are gonna kind of mess me up here. So we kind of fights this Tengu demon. He's not really a demon, obviously. We know it's a man. He's just wearing a mask. So we're gonna try to like spam him. Obviously, we can't lock on to him, which makes combat a little bit more frustrating in this game. But it also kind of adds to the challenge. You're gonna have to block and dodge and parry and make sure you're aiming in the right direction, which we're not doing.
First, I'll drive the Mongols from our home. After that, I'll worry about curses.
We're actually not doing so bad so far. This isn't as easy as the last fight we had, where we could have easily just like destroyed the guy. Like I said, those birds flying around are really kind of messing with you. You know, it's obviously something that throws off your eyes with the coloring and everything like that. Yeah, and then the music's getting really intense. Shoot!
You see, the demon will haunt you.
We're not. I think we have the wrong stance here. That, or I don't really think the stances matter as much in this instance, since it's a one-on-one like sword duel. But once again, I could be absolutely and utterly mistaken. I won't know. I won't know until it's too late here. Dodge him here. That leaves us with an opening. When he does an attack like that, we can actually, if we dodge, we do get that opening there. And now we're just going to spam this move.
The curse of Uchitsune.
And there we go. We took care of another mythic storyline. Guys, thanks so much for watching our Ghost of Tsushima Let's Play for New Game Plus. My name's JRPG Bro. Guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I got more Ghost of Tsushima coming your way, so don't miss it.